A plan to make Tahoe safer.
More than 24 agencies coming together to make sure they're on the same page when it comes to evacuations during an emergency. Your reporter Brady Haub live getting answers for us on what's included and what's not, Brady.
Yeah, guys, well, the goal of this plan is essentially make sure that all of the agencies in Lake Tahoe are on the same page when it comes to emergency evacuations. With more than 40,000 full-time residents and millions of visitors each year, finding ways to manage everyone in the Tahoe Basin during an emergency situation requires cooperation.
The idea was to come together as a team and look at all of our plans, ensure they're all up to date.
But a new plan created by 23 agencies surrounding the lake aims to make sure that everyone is on the same page when it comes to evacuations.
But one thing this plan did was bring us all together more than we have been before.
Right now, each county and jurisdiction around the lake has its own evacuation routes and plans. But this document creates a one-stop shop for real-time emergency information.
I think we all recognize in Tahoe, with so many responsibility areas around the lake, sometimes people don't know where they're at, where to sign up for alerts, where to get information.
It includes things like which alert and warning systems emergency crews will use, shelter locations, and evacuation routes.
When you live in a county such as El Dorado County, where we do get wildfires, and evacuations are a real thing.
The El Dorado County Office of Emergency Services says this information is vital given the limited number of roads in and out of the Tahoe Basin.
Just kind of having to grab everything really fast and go.
Something that proved to be an issue during evacuations from the Caldor fire, with hours-long backups along Highway 50 in South Lake Tahoe. Additionally, in the event of an evacuation, evacuees will likely need to travel to neighboring counties for assistance, making regional cooperation essential.
So it's important for us to all work together, because for a timely evacuation, we don't just have to coordinate with our own sheriff's office or the local police department. We have to coordinate with these other states and counties to make it happen. Because, you know, the key to evacuating that area is traffic flow.
And as I mentioned, that this is a living document, and these agencies want to be able to hear from the public. So there is a public comment period starting now until November 20th, guys.
And Brady, I want to talk about this one too, because it really blew everyone's mind. A recent study you told us about that claimed evacuations from around North Tahoe could take upwards of 14 hours to complete. So does this new plan address evacuation times then?
Yeah, Marley, that's a good question here. You know, this plan actually did not go into the specifics of how long it would be able to get out of the Tahoe Basin, and that was a report done by an independent nonprofit organization that put that together with their own concerns. And I spoke with Placer County officials about that report. They say that they disagree with those timeframes, and they say that they would be able to streamline an evacuation event much quicker than 14 hours. But it does go to show about how many people up in that area are concerned about evacuating without getting out of the Tahoe Basin.